And this year's Nobel Peace Prize goes to Venezuelan opposition leader Maria Corina Machado. The Nobel Committee made the announcement this morning, calling Machado a brave and committed champion of peace for her work promoting democratic rights for the people of Venezuela. Machado founded a group that works to promote free and fair elections. She was then elected to Venezuela's National Assembly with a record number of votes, but the Maduro regime expelled her from office and then barred her from running for president. Now she says she's honored, humble, and very grateful on behalf of the Venezuelan people.
I have no words. I thank you so much, but I hope you understand this is a movement. This is a achievement of a whole society. I am just one person. I certainly do not deserve this.
Foreign correspondent Tom Soufi Burridge is here for more on that. Hi, Tom. So the Nobel Committee says democracy is in retreat internationally. How significant is this recognition, choosing this person for the Nobel Peace Prize? And how do you think it could affect the fight for democracy in Venezuela and beyond?
Yeah, I think it's a really interesting choice, Diane. Look, Maria Corina Machado, it will be a massive boost for her international profile. It shines a big light on her cause, and she continues to campaign for democracy in Venezuela and a peaceful transition of power away from the Maduro regime. I mean, arguably, the Maduro regime might now see her as more of a threat, although she's already in hiding and has been for months. But, it will shine a light on Venezuela. It will isolate internationally the Maduro regime further. But I don't think we should overplay the significance at the moment that regime has an iron grip on power.
I spoke to Machado last year, and she told me the most important thing is that her movement has the support of the people. I want to play some of that conversation for you.
We need to put all the pressure on Nicolas Maduro so that he understands that the cost of staying in power will be higher. It's getting higher every day until the cost of leaving power is less than that. And that's what we need to do right now. We need to put all pressure from within, and that's what we are doing, even we're persecuted and being under repression. I've been accused of terrorism. The regime is looking for me, and that's happening with most of our members of our teams. But we are working, we are willing to fight, as well as our Venezuela diaspora around the world. So this is the moment to move ahead, to put pressure on Maduro and to make him understand that all those that have committed crimes against humanity will be held accountable.
Tom, that was September 2024. Where does that fight stand now?
Well, look, Maduro was re-elected last year in elections which most of the world believe were a sham. And look, most of the opposition, Diane, in Venezuela are in hiding like Corina Machado. So, there isn't a sort of sign that the regime is about to crack. And at the moment, there is no sign that the security forces in Venezuela are about to move away from the Maduro regime. And that's a key point. But look, the economy in the country is in trouble. And successive US administrations have supported the Venezuelan opposition, but the Trump administration is going further, launching those strikes on boats which the administration claims are being used by narco gangs. But, it's unclear what impact this increased attention by the US administration of Donald Trump will have on the opposition and ultimately on the Maduro regime.
Machado is a staunch supporter of President Trump and his campaign for military pressure against the Maduro regime. Any response from the president to this pick, given he also wanted this prize?
Not yet from the president. From a top official, his communications director, basically criticizing the award to Corina Machado instead of Donald Trump, saying that the Nobel Peace Committee have chosen politics over peace. I mean, that effectively is the White House reinforcing their argument that Donald Trump has ended 7 wars, which is a claim which is debatable, of course. But look, I think it's an interesting choice because in some sense, Donald Trump and Corina Machado are on the same side because Donald Trump opposes Maduro and backs the Venezuelan opposition. So it'll be interesting to see what he has to say.
All right, foreign correspondent Tom Soufi Burridge, thank you.